All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I am Sarabjit Kaur. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to interact with Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar awardee children in New Delhi today. President of Egypt Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to arrive in New Delhi today on a 3-day visit to India. IMD predicts widespread rainfall in northwest India during the next 3 days. Russia and Estonia expel each other's ambassadors in a tit-for-tat move. South Korea beat Argentina 3-2 in penalty shootout at FIH Hockey Men's World Cup in Bhubaneswar. And in cricket, third and final ODI between India and New Zealand to be played this afternoon in Indore. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will interact with this year's Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar awardee children in New Delhi today. President Draupadi Murmu conferred the awards on them at Vigyan Bhavan yesterday. The awards have been conferred on 11 children for their exceptional achievement in 6 categories which include art, culture, bravery, innovation, social service and sports. Each awardee has received a medal, a cash prize of 1 lakh rupees and a certificate from the President. Speaking at the event, President Murmu said these awards are a recognition of their contribution and dedication to the country. The President said that it is amazed to see the remarkable work done by these children at this tender age. She added, these children are a source of inspiration to many others also.
बच्चे हमारे देश की अमूल्य निधि है। बच्चों के भविष्य निर्माण के लिए किया गया हर प्रयास समाज और देश का भविष्य संवारता है। हम सभी को बच्चों की सुरक्षित और खुशहाल बचपन तथा स्वर्णिम भविष्य के लिए हर संभव प्रयास करना चाहिए। बच्चों को पुरस्कृत करके हम राष्ट्र निर्माण में उनके योगदान को प्रोत्साहित और सम्मानित कर रहे हैं।
Union Minister for Women and Child Development, Smriti Irani, MOS Women and Child Development, Dr. Munjbara Mahendrabhai were also present at the awards ceremony. President of Egypt, Abdel Fattah al-Sisi will arrive in New Delhi today on a 3-day visit to India. He will be the chief guest on India's 74th Republic Day. President Sisi will be accompanied by a high-level delegation, including 5 ministers and senior officials. This is for the first time that President of Egypt has been invited as chief guest on Republic Day. A military contingent from the Egyptian army will also participate in the Republic Day parade. The Egyptian president previously visited India in October 2015 to participate in the 3rd India-Africa Forum Summit and in September 2016 on a state visit. India and Egypt are celebrating 75 years of establishment of diplomatic relations this year. Egypt has also been invited as a guest country during India's presidency of G20 in 2022-23. President Sisi will be accorded a ceremonial welcome at the Rashtrapati Bhavan tomorrow. President Draupadi Murmu will host a state banquet in honor of the visiting dignitary in the evening. The visiting dignitary will have a bilateral meeting and delegation-level talks with Prime Minister Narendra Modi on bilateral, regional and global issues of mutual interest. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar will call on President Sisi. Our correspondent reports that the visiting dignitary will also interact with Indian business community at a business event during his visit.
India and Egypt enjoy warm and friendly relations marked by civilizational, cultural and economic linkages and deep-rooted people-to-people ties. The two countries work closely at multilateral and international platforms. Bilateral trade between India and Egypt achieved a record high of $7.26 billion in 2021-22. The trade was fairly balanced, with 3.74 billion Indian exports to Egypt and 3.52 billion imports from Egypt to India. More than 50 Indian companies have invested around $3.15 billion in diverse sectors of Egyptian economy, including chemicals, energy, textile, garment, agribusiness and retail. Suparna Sengya, AIR News, Delhi.
Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandviya has said that more than 47,000 Nikshay Mitra and 8.8 lakh TB patients have been connected through Nikshay 2.0 portal. The portal facilitates and provides additional patient support to improve the treatment outcome of TB patients. Dr. Mandviya said the government is making all-out efforts to make the country TB-free by 2025 with people's participation. President Draupadi Murmu launched the Nikshay Mitra initiative in September last year. In Gujarat, the first B20 meet being organized as part of the G20 will conclude today. More than 500 delegates deliberated upon various global issues including climate change, sustainability, digital transformation and financial inclusion during several plenary sessions held yesterday at Gandhinagar. Our correspondent reports that on the last day, G20 representatives will visit Gift City and other tourist places. A report.
A special guided yoga session has been planned for G20 delegates at Punit One in Gandhinagar today. The delegates will also be taken on eco tour where they'll be informed about traditional Indian Ayurveda medicines. They'll also be taken to India's maiden financial tech city, Gift City, to provide an overview of various facilities at Gift City. Later, the delegates will explore Adalajni Vav, the famous step well near Ahmedabad. Aparna Khun, AR News, Ahmedabad.
Uttarakhand Tourism and Culture Minister Satpal Maharaj has said that all tourist places in the state are safe except Joshimath. Talking to the media in Dehradun, he said the government is making all possible efforts to deal with the situation in Joshimath. He said the upcoming Char Dham Yatra will be smooth.
औली जो है पूरी तरह से सुरक्षित है और औली में हम विंटर गेम्स करने जा रहे हैं। आप देखेंगे कि विंटर गेम्स से लोग वहां जाएंगे। अभी भी जो बर्फबारी पड़ी है काफी लोग वहां पहुंचे हैं। मैं स्वयं भी बाजार में घूमा हूं, सब जगह घूमा हूं। ऐसी कोई स्थिति नहीं है। चारधाम यात्रा ये विधिवत रहेगी और निश्चित रूप में जोशीमठ को बचाने के हर संभव प्रयास किए जाएंगे।
In Bihar, SHO and Chowkidar of Lakri Nabiganj police station in Siwan district have been suspended in connection with the Hooch tragedy in the district. Additional Director General of Police, J.S. Gangwar, told AIR that 16 people have been arrested so far. 8 people died and 6 lost their eyesight after consuming spurious liquor in the Siwan district on Sunday night. Meanwhile, opposition leader in Assembly, Vijay Kumar Sinha, alleged that the Hooch tragedy is happening in the state repeatedly as the government is not taking stringent action against the culprits. Union Minister for Petroleum and Natural Gas, Hardeep Singh Puri, said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has always been prioritizing Northeast's energy sector for putting the region in the high-growth trajectory. He is on a 2-day visit to Assam in the run-up to the India Energy Week. Talking to media persons in Guwahati, the Union Minister said that several big projects in the energy sector are in the pipeline in this region. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The Indian Met Department has predicted widespread rainfall in northwest India during the next 3 days. It said there is possibility of enhanced rainfall and snowfall activity over western Himalaya region and rainfall activity over plains of northwest India, mainly during 25th and 26th January. During to western disturbance, isolated heavy rainfall or snowfall is likely over Jammu, Kashmir, Ladakh, Gilgit, Baltistan, Muzaffarabad, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand today and tomorrow. Very light rainfall has been predicted for Delhi from today till 26th of January. Isolated hailstorm is likely over Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana and Chandigarh over the next couple of days. Russia and Estonia yesterday expelled their ambassadors from each other's countries in a tit-for-tat move, saying that their diplomatic missions will be headed by charged affairs. The Russian Foreign Ministry summoned Estonian ambassador Margus Ledre and ordered him to leave the country by 7th of February. The ministry in the statement said that Estonia's diplomatic representation from now on will be downgraded to a charged affairs that heads the European Union country's mission in Moscow. Russia said that the move was made in retaliation to Estonia's new unfriendly step to radically reduce the size of the Russian embassy in Tallinn. In response, Estonian Foreign Minister Urmas Reinsalu said the Russian ambassador will leave on 7th of next month as well, in accordance with the principle of parity. In a massive upset in the FIH Hockey Men's World Cup in Odisha, South Korea defeated Argentina 3-2 in penalty shootout after a 5-5 draw in regulation time at Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar yesterday evening. With the win, South Korea ensured that there will be at least one Asian team in the quarterfinals of the tournament. They will take on the Netherlands in the final 8 fixture today. In the first crossover match of the day, Germany entered the quarterfinals defeating France 5-1. In cricket, the third and final ODI between India and New Zealand will be played at Indore today. The match will be played in Holkar Cricket Stadium from 1:30 p.m. India will look to clean sweep the series, having already won 2 ODIs. In Australia Open Tennis, Indian pair of Sania Mirza and Rohan Bopanna advanced to the mixed doubles quarterfinals in Melbourne yesterday. The Indian pair defeated the Uruguayan and Japanese pair of Ariel Behr and Makato Ninomiya 6-4, 7-6. Mirza and Bopanna will now lock horns with Latvian and Spanish duo of Jelena Ostapenko and David Vega Hernandez in their last 8 fixture today. Youth Affairs and Sports Ministry has formed an oversight committee to inquire into the allegations of sexual misconduct, harassment and financial irregularities in the Wrestling Federation of India levelled by prominent sportspersons. It will be headed by Khel Ratna Awardee and Chairperson Athletes Commission, MC Mary Kom. The other members include Khel Ratna Awardee Yogeshwar Dutt and Dhyan Chand Awardee Trupti Murugunde. The Oversight Committee will complete the inquiry within 4 weeks. The committee will also undertake the day-to-day administration of the Wrestling Federation of India during the course of the inquiry. Representatives of the G20 countries will get a chance to witness the art and handicraft of Varanasi in the events which will be organized in Uttar Pradesh in the coming days. Artisans related to the wooden toy industry of Varanasi have been given the task to prepare souvenirs which will be gifted to the delegates who will arrive to attend the events related to G20 in the state. More details from our correspondent.
Artisans of the wooden toy industry of Varanasi are busy nowadays in preparing souvenirs which will be given to the delegates who will arrive in state to take part in the events. Talking to AIR, Shubhi Agrawal, a skilled artisan, said that they are showcasing the heritage of Varanasi and Uttar Pradesh on these wooden souvenirs.
बनारस के वुडन लैकर में हैंड पेंटेड मिरर फ्रेम को चूज किया गया है उन्हें गिफ्ट करने के लिए। हम लोग को लखनऊ से 2500 पीस का ऑर्डर मिला है। हम लोग इसको 5 रंगों में बना रहे हैं और इस पे बनारस की जितनी भी कलाकृतियां हैं और यहाँ के जितने भी जानवर हैं उन सब के चित्र हैंड पेंटिंग हो रहे हैं।
A total of 11 meetings related to the G20 conference will be organized in Uttar Pradesh, while events will be held in 4 cities of the state, including Varanasi, Lucknow, Agra and Greater Noida. The events are designed to boost economic development of the state and make India's role more important under G20. With Manish Singh in Varanasi, Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Vaibhav Jyotsna Srivastava.
Thank you, Sarabjit. 21 islands named after India's bravest heroes is the headline in the Hindustan Times. The Statesman on its front page carries colourful pictures showcasing glimpses of full dress rehearsal of the Republic Day parade. And finally, in a rare discovery of hatching site of titanosaurs, a huge find of dino hatchery in MP, paleontologists have found 92 nests, 256 eggs of titanosaurs in Dhar district, informs the Pioneer. And with that, it's back to you, Sarabjit.
Thank you, Vaibhav. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to interact with Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar awardee children in New Delhi today. President of Egypt Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to arrive in New Delhi today on a 3-day visit to India. IMD predicts widespread rainfall in northwest India during the next 3 days. Russia and Estonia expel each other's ambassadors in a tit-for-tat move. South Korea beat Argentina 3-2 in penalty shootout at FIH Hockey Men's World Cup in Bhubaneswar. And in cricket, third and final ODI between India and New Zealand to be played this afternoon in Indore. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.